students, welcome to the online session for the subject of industrial safety. These are the virtual classes for the subject of industrial safety. The subject of industrial safety is mainly for the students of civil engineering, particularly structural engineering and mechanical engineering. So here we will be discussing all the topics that are related to the subject of industrial safety. So now we will be starting with our session. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hello students, welcome to the online session for the subject of industrial safety. So today's our topic is wear and corrosion and their prevention methods. So let's see the outline of the today's session. So today basically we are going to deal with the wear improvement methods. In the previous sessions we have discussed the wear. We have briefly discussed the definitions, what is the effect of the wear on the machine, all the things are being discussed. Now it's time to have a brief discussion on the wear improvements methods. So let's start with our session. The first thing that comes to our mind while wear improvement method is the lubrication. Lubrication that are used in the machine should be of the proper grade. Quality product should be used, and by using such kind of quality products, the wear on the machine will be lesser. So that is only the thing that I wanted to tell you in the first point. The first point is improved lubrication. Basically here the oil and the grease that are being used in the machine should be of quality product, means they are of correct and the proper grades. So by this a film between the clearance, that is the between the distance between the two mating surface will be proper, and as a result of this the lubrication will remain for a longer time. If the lubrication is being remain for the longer time, then the smoothness will be found. If the smooth, and by this the lesser will be the wear, the more smooth will be the surface, and working will be also. And as a result of this, if the working is smooth, then the wear will be lesser. Moving towards a further discussion, the oil that contains particles, the machine used to take place daily, and as a result of this, the abrasion or the removal of the fine particles from the machine occurs, and those particles that is being removed from the machine will enter into the layer of the oil that is found on the surface, and by entrance of such kind of particles in the lubrication oil layer, the chances of the change in the property of the fluid can take place. So both physical and the chemical properties of the fluid or the lubricating oil will get changed because of the daily working of the machine. So such problems can occur. So it is necessary that we need to replace the oil at a regular period of time. At a regular interval of time, the oil or the lubrication agent that is being used should be replaced, and the new lubrication oil should be used. Now moving towards the next method, next wear improvement method, that is increase the surface hardness. Hardness of the surface is very much important while treating the wear. The wear resistant power of the hard surface will be more in comparison to the soft surface. So this is the thing that is required to be consideration while selecting the material. And proper treatment of the machine or the material of the machine should be done, because the machine or the material of the machine should be as per the requirement. For example, load and the usage. So how much the load that is being acting on it and how it is being used should be taken into the consideration, and accordingly the surface of the machine should be hardened. So these are some hard materials that was used by the warriors in the metal, and as a result of this they were getting protected from the field, the battlefield. So similar concept is being applied to our machine also. The hard material should be used in the machine so that the wear that is being taking place will be lesser and ultimately the design life of the machine will be more. Now, more discussing about the surface hardness, the surface finish is a standard to measure the standard of the material. If the surface is rough, then it will be less smooth. Then ultimately it is having the more wear. So if the roughness of the surface is reduced, then the smoothness of the surface will be increased. And if the smoothness of the surface is increased, then the work that is taking place because of these machine parts will be smoother. And more the smoothness in the work, lesser will be the wear, and ultimately the design life of the machine will be more. So it's necessary that the surface of the machine should be smooth. Next, wear improvement method is the treatment of the surface. Surface should be properly treated so that it can deal properly with the environment. So for that purpose, we need to have some proper chemicals. So the surface treatment should be done to prevent the wear and the corrosion on the machine. So in order to prevent the wear on the machine, a chromium layer should be selected. By applying the layer of the chromium on the outer surface of the machine, the wear on the machine can be reduced. Ultimately, a good product can be found. Parallelly, if we want to have a lesser corrosion on the machine, then it is necessary that proper galvanization should be done. By applying the layer of the zinc on the outer surface of the machine parts, the galvanization can be done. And as a result of this, the machine will be prevented from the corrosion. And ultimately, we will get a proper surface where the wear will be lesser, and as a result of this, the design life of the machine will be increased. We need to have a proper surface treatment, because if the surface is hard and smooth, then the output will be more, and as a result of this, the wear will be lesser, and if the wear is lesser, then the output will be more. Next thing that is required to be taken care is protection of the surface from the dirt. So basically, we have the clearance. The clearance distance is nothing but a distance between the two surfaces. So it is necessary that in the clearance distance, no dirt and the dust particles should enter. And the prevention of the entry of the dust and the dirt particles can be done with the help of cover. Cover should be provided which will prevent the entry of the dirt and dust particles into the machine. And as a result of this, the wear on the machine will be lesser. Lesser will be the warning out of the machine. And based on that, the things that is required is to take a proper remedial measure. Though if they have entered, a proper remedial measure should be taken, and as a result of this, the protection of the inner surface of the machine can be done. Moving towards the next wear improvement method, that is the maintenance of the proper clearance. In last slide, we have discussed that what is the clearance. So it is necessary that proper maintenance of the clear distance should be done. If the clear distance is more, then there will be the loss of the power and the motion. And if the clear distance is lesser, then we can't apply the lubricating oil in that clear distance. So it is necessary that it should not be more, it should not be less. We should have an optimum clear distance, and as a result of this, the warning out of the machine will be lesser. And for maintaining the proper clearance distance, it is necessary to have a special device so that the proper clearance is maintained. Moving towards the next wear improvement method, that is the prevention of the overloading. We can see here a figure where the truck has been overturned because it has got overloaded. So it is a major accident, And similar kind of accident used to occur in the industry also because of the overloading. Now let's discuss more about the overloading. So basically when the load exceeds, the overloading takes place, and once the load exceeded beyond its design load, then parts will be under pressure, and because of this pressure the lubricating layer of oil which was found between the two surface, between the two mating surface, will be removed, and ultimately we all know that if the oil layer is not present, then wearing of the machine will take place. So I want to have a summary of this overloading, that when the excess of load occurs, the layer of the oil between the two mating surface will be removed, and as a result of this the wear will occur, more the wear will occur. So prevention of the overloading is very much required, because the two surface that is in direct contact with each other, and because of this more the wear will occur, and as a result of this the loading will be more, and the disaster, the chances of the occurrence of the disaster will be more. Now moving towards the next topic, that is the control on the atmosphere. We all know that atmosphere mainly includes the dust, dirt particles, toxic chemicals, moisture, and the dust of the machine. It means the byproduct of the machine. So these are all present in the atmosphere. So the thing that can happen if the proper control on the atmosphere is not taken, then there will be reduction in the efficiency, reduction in the productivity of the machine. So these are all the things that can happen. So it is necessary that there should be a proper control on the atmosphere. Moving towards the next topic, that is the elimination of the wear. We all know that wear should be reduced and it should be removed, but machines are working daily, gears are coming in contact with each other, surfaces are coming in contact with each other daily because of the daily working. So the elimination of the wear will never take place, but the thing that can occur is the reduction. The reduction of the wear can occur, and for that some methods are being there. Let's see what are those methods. The first thing, that is the proper design. The machine should be properly designed, and as a result of this it will work properly, and by this the lesser will be the wear on the machine. Next thing is proper and timely maintenance. Next thing, that is the proper and the timely lubrication. Lubrication should be provided at regular interval of time, and sufficient lubrication should be provided. As a result of this, the working of the machine will be smoother, and we all know that if the smoother will be the working of the machine, then lesser will be the wear on the machine. So this is how the lubrication, the timely provision of the lubrication and sufficient lubrication is helpful. Next is planning of the design machine. The design machine should be properly planned, and because of this the wear will be reduced. Implementation of the maintenance work. Maintenance work should be implemented by this. The dust and the dust particles which was found in the clearance and the different parts or different location of the machine will be removed, and by this the wearing will be less because the particles are being removed. So that is helpful in reducing the wear. Moving towards the next topic, that is the listing out of the wear reduction method. So there are many wear reduction methods. So some of the wear reduction method are selection of the suitable material parts. So material parts should be proper. It should be as per the requirement of the machine. Next point is machine parts should have a good outer surface. The surface should be smooth. If the outer surface is smooth, then better will be the outer, and smooth will be the operation. Next is proper surface treatment of the parts. Surface treatment of the parts should be properly done. The design of the machine parts should be simple, and as a result of this there will be lesser the complexity on the machine, and as a result of this the working of the machine will be proper. Reduction in the sliding parts. The sliding part should be lesser because they will produce more worn out of the machine. So it is necessary that such kind of sliding parts in the machine should be lesser.
and we should obtain a automatic maintenance facility so that the regular maintenance of the machine will be done automatically at a regular period of time, and ultimately we can get a better output on the machine. So these are all the wear reduction methods. So this was our session. Thank you for attending the session. See you in the next session.
Hello students, so hereby we are coming to the end of our virtual class session of the subject of industrial safety. We have discussed a lot regarding the topics of the today's session. So if you have any kind of a doubts, if you have any kind of queries, you can send me your doubts and queries via mail. My mail ID will be in my channel. So check into my channel, like it, and mail me whatever the doubts you have. And thanks again for attending the session. See you in the next session.